The common pursuit of all humans is the pursuit of power, the desire to possess the ability to control one's circumstances and destiny. I know this may shock you and perhaps cause you to go into denial. But hold on just a minute. Listen to me. Most of us would not want to admit that we desire something as frightening as power. But the reality is that this is the basic desire in every human heart. When I use the term power, I am not referring to the tyrannical, oppressive, dictatorial control of people, but rather the ability to control one's own circumstances and environment. It is this lack of control over our daily lives, situations, and circumstances that makes us feel so helpless and live as victims of life. For most of us, life is simply a daily struggle as we try to stay afloat in a sea of uncertainty and pressures of all sorts. At the same time, we wrestle with a sense of dignified slavery to the institutions of our societies. Our desire and passion to gain this power to control our circumstances and environment is the motivation for our behavior. We strive to gain positions of influence in order to accumulate financial wealth. We seek the power that money promises us, political and spiritual power, the accumulation of status symbols, superior knowledge, and many other forms of controlling dispositions. I believe this pursuit for power simply is the pursuit of dominion over life. This human preoccupation and desire for power and dominion is also the fuel for man's obsession with progressive development in all disciplines, including political science, social science, biological science, technical science, spiritual research, economic research, and all other aspects of the human experience. The result of this power search is found in the long human march toward modernization. Over the past 6,000 years, mankind has tried and continues to try to control and tame the environment through the inventions of primitive and modern instruments. For example, in science, he tries to stop the aging process, improve the quality of life and length of life, and produce every type of pill to solve a myriad of problems. Ultimately, his greatest challenge is to prevent the reality of death. Yet no matter how far man thinks he has progressed, the ability to achieve dominion and power over life and death on earth still eludes him. In fact, in light of all uncontrollable social ills, health epidemics, military conflicts, political unrest, economic uncertainties, religious clashes, and destruction of the environment, it seems as if man's advancement is an evolution backward in time. This human failure to achieve control and mastery over his environment and circumstances has left him with a deep desire for a brand new world. The human spirit longs for a world he can control, where circumstances are at the mercy of his will. This is the greatest human desire. This is also the source and motivation of religious and spiritual development and practices. In every religion, we discover the component that promises the power to control circumstances and even death itself. This explains why the deep, dark, secret practices of witchcraft and spiritism are so attractive to millions. They promise power over people and circumstances. The human spirit is possessed by this desire to dominate, to rule, and to control the personal, private world and the environment. Man is in search of the ultimate governing power of dominion. The desire for power is inherent in the human spirit. To understand this desire for power, It is necessary to understand the original purpose and design of mankind and the assignment for which he was created.